7 furlongs. Track fast, turf good today. And they're off. Bit of a stumble there, a point of an affair right at the start. Debit Card going to show early speed in first-timer. Celtic Cousins right up there, too, as they journey down the backstretch. Now, the outside, Point of an Affair is recovering now to show pace as well. So, Point of an Affair, Debit Card in between horses, and Celtic Cousin to make 3 right across the track. Also, Gold Bar is right there, and in between horses, Crack the Code. 5 of them bunched up now on the lead. Classic Legend second last, only 3 from the lead, and Sports Editor is in the back of the pack and wide out about the 3 path. Heading into the far turn run. Debit Card down against the rail. Debit Card that head in front from Crack the Code in second. Gold Bar third. Point of an Affair outside in fourth. Celtic Cousin on the inside. And back to Classic Legend, and Sports Editor has to pick it up. 3 furlongs left to go into the turn, and it's Debit Card leading the way from Crack the Code by a half length. Celtic Cousin down to the inside battling along. Classic Legend launching a 3 wide bid at the top of the lane. Gold Bar in the far outside there is Sports Editor. They make the turn for home now into the stretch, and it is Debit Card in front from Celtic Cousin second. Crack the Code back in third position as they pass the furlong marker. Classic Legend is fourth. Debit Card, Celtic Cousin charging hard to the outside, trying to get by Debit Card. You can cash in Debit Card 25-1. Debit Card to win from Celtic Cousin, Crack the Code, and Classic Legend. And Sports Editor. Got a rock is 2-1. Going to the second finish line. Turf good. All along course. And they're off. I got a rock good early speed out the gate first. A Battle Bus, and also there Heather's Gold. On the outside, pit stop man going to mix it up early too to make 4 of them vying out in the pace. Panster racing in fifth, 5 off for speed. Fuel the Burn, Big Man Canter between horses. Indefatigable racing back of the pack with Flash in the Night trailing the field. Into the far turn run, and I Got a Rock leading the way against the rail. I Got a Rock, Heather's Gold. At the outside is Battle Bus, the Pink Silks. In the meantime, pit stop man going to track along now from fourth as they swing for home for the long run in. Back to Big Man Can and back to Fuel the Burn. They're into the stretch now, quarter mile from home. I Got a Rock's asked the question to kick on, does so willingly, opens up a 3-length lead on Battle Bus in second. Trying to close his Big Man Can out the center of the course. Big Man Can moving along into third, trying to run into the exacta with a furlong left to go. I Got a Rock is strong. I Got a Rock by 4. I Got a Rock, Big Man Can closing on the outside. Then Battle Bus followed by Indefatigable. It's I Got a Rock. I Got a Rock from Big Man Can.
we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety. Controlling medication and training, which had never been done. Investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques. Decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now, it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
And they're off. This is Cabana Boy and Imagine a Cure fighting it out early. They opened up now on Pop Sox, who's going to try to join them in between horses. And Barb's Pride up close there fourth. And Silver Patron on the outside chasing from fifth. And it's another 3 lengths back in the field. Foul Nation is next. Wyatt Ridgely moving through with the rail inside, opening a Rascally Rebel. And trailing the field is Dare Divide. Into the turn, Biggs's Cabana Boy leads at half length from Pop Sox. And outside is Imagine a Cure right there. Another 3, Wyatt Ridgely continues to move up now. Here's Wyatt Ridgely looming dangerously. Gonna swings the outside. Wyatt Ridgely toward the quarter pole, moves up into third. Top of the stretch now, and it's Biggs's Cabana Boy leading the way. Wyatt Ridgely, Imagine a Cure battles on. Pop Sox drop back a little bit in fourth at a gap of 6. The others have to pick it out on the center of the track is Silver Patron. They've got a furlong left to go, and it's Biggs's Cabana Boy just in front. Biggs's Cabana Boy 3 parts of a length. Imagine a Cure trying to come back between horses, finds it opening up between horses on the outside. Wyatt Ridgely, and Imagine a Cure, Wyatt Ridgely, Wyatt Ridgely from Imagine a Cure. Then it was Foul Nation, Dare Divide to the back of the pack, and Silver Patron. Minute 8.94. Divine Law. Lying Jeff with Angel Cruise up. Seven furlongs, and they're off. Born for Victory out of the gate first there. Mosler safe, showing early speed, and Young Turk mixing it up in between horses. On the far outside now, Lying Jeff will settle. Up the inside comes Aristocat. Aristocat pushing all the way up to third now. So it is Young Turk a half length in front. Born to Victory second, and Aristocat on the inside third. Mosler safe is in fourth. Quinn Cannon is next. Divine Law in between horses. Lying Jeff settles on the far outside there. And they're followed by Star Shopping has 8 to make up at this point, and Great Idea and Mailman's a Flyer trailing the field about 13 from the front, heading off at the far turn run, and a clear lead out there for Young Turk. Young Turk at a 2-length advantage from Divine Law, Born for Victory third. Mosler safe on the outside of that one in fourth. Star Shopping is trying to advance on the outside. Star Shopping pushing along now, takes that third spot, 6 lengths off that speed of Young Turk. Young Turk, Divine Law trying to pressure there from second spot and chase home with a quarter of a mile left to go. So they're 5. A Star Shopping is next. Inside is Mosler safe in fourth. Lying Jeff out wide, and Born for Victory is dropped back into the stretch. Young Turk by 5 confident lengths from Divine Law in second, and Star Shopping and Mosler safe at a big gap to the others. Mailman's a Flyer has picked up a share. Final furlong, and it's Young Turk, easy as can be. Young Turk by 5. Young Turk in front. Divine Law holding second at this point. Going to make it close though. The inside Star Shopping, that photo for second, and then his Mailman's a Flyer. Lying Jeff, then Great Idea. Minute 26. And they are off. Bonded Duke of Dooley on the inside as early speed. Bonded will settle about 3 deep into the turn run. Bubba Chrome up between horses. There goes West Right. West Right now gunning up for early speed. So it is West Right and Duke of Dooley matching strides midway on the first turn. And Bubba Chrome right off them. 2 lengths back in third. Bonded is in fourth position now on Captured Storm. It's Viper follows in between horses. General JR is next. And the outside is Annie's All Inclusive. Homeschool back of the pack, and all I worship and adore is last of them all, some 14 to 15 off the pace. They move midway down the backstretch, and the leader is Duke of Dooley, settled into a steady beat up front. Wes Wright is the closest one in second, and Bubba Chrome is in third. General JR asked for a little more, has moved up into the fourth spot, and also on the outside, Annie's All Inclusive beginning to move on. Annie's All Inclusive about 4 deep. It's Viper getting interested as well, suddenly wide open with 4 furlongs left to go. Duke of Dooley's trying to sustain. Duke of Dooley, West Right, Annie's All Inclusive on the outside tries to move on, but General JR has now moved to second spot. General JR coming after Duke of Dooley, 3 furlongs to go. It's Viper is next. Annie's All Inclusive is in fourth, and Homeschool is now splitting horses, getting interested too. Homeschool's coming with a nice run. Homeschool suddenly looking good with a quarter of a mile left to go. Homeschool with a surging run has found room 3 deep. Here comes Homeschool. Homeschool off the turn with its Viper on the outside. It's Viper and Homeschool head to head with General JR back in third, and Duke of Dooley is in fourth. A furlong left to go. Homeschool, it's Viper going to fight it out down to the Laurel line. Outside, it's Viper. Homeschool down to the inside. Homeschool, it's Viper. It's Viper's got the momentum with Jebby on Toledo. Homeschool keeps on fighting. It's Viper. It's Viper, Homeschool, General JR, Duke of Dooley, and Annie's All Inclusive.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being led out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off In vain Flirtatious Lass flying up out of there, and here's Blazing Star moving up with pace 2. Better Call Mama fourth on the far outside. I'm Getting There is followed by Translate Saving Ground. Our Strong Vows join the dots has dropped some 8 or 9 lengths off the pace. Queen Sheba in a little tight on the inside as they head to the far turn run. As they round that turn, and Brushing's on the far outside there, and Carolina Sun's in between horses. Queen Sheba shuffle back second to last position. Island Philo trailing the field. Coming toward the top of the stretch for the long run home, and it's Flirtatious Lass in front. Flirtatious Lass with Blazing Star on the outside. Down inside is In Vain is racing in third position. Out the center of the track now, Our Strong Vows is getting going with some run, and Better Call Mama in between horses to Our Strong Vows shifting in and coming on. So too now is Join the Dots is coming strongly on the far outside there, along with Brushing. Brushing now charging hard, and south of the 16th pole, Our Strong Vows In Vain join the dots on the far outside. Here's the line, Our Strong Vows. Our Strong Vows won it. Join the dots in a photo third.
It's probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course.
A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And we're off.
We have all 3 surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all 3 surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
Line up 7 furlongs. And they're off. Slow to begin there was Pavoni. Malibu Cowboy, General News with a good break, is now gunning up with early speed and Feeling Woozy's in between horses there too. Terms of Engagement on the outside settles into fourth. La Marvelous is next here, circling the drain in between horses. 5 lengths on the early pace. They're followed by A Lot of Sense who's next as they charge down the backstretch run, and A Lot of Senses move within 3 or 4 lengths of the pace up ahead. As they head for the far turn, and between horses there too is Colpo de Oro, and trailing trailing the field is Pavoni. Into the far turn run, and it's Feeling Woozy up top. Feeling Woozy leads the way. Circling the drain moves second. General News is in third. Length and a half more. Malibu Cowboy fourth. A Lot of Sense is in fifth. Terms of Engagement about 4 deep on that turn. Back to La Marvelous next, and Pavoni second to last position. Still about a dozen to close in, and tailing off is Colpo d'Oro. Racing to the top of the stretch and making the turn for home. Feeling Woozy is the leader. Feeling Woozy by 3, circling that drain. General News out of the inside. Out of the center of the track is Terms of Engagement, trying to pick up a bit, and La Marvelous in between horses for a share as well, with a furlong left to go. Feeling Woozy by 6, leaving circling the drain behind General News, and then La Marvelous. Feeling Woozy, easy. Feeling Woozy with Angel Cruz to an over circling the drain. General News and La Marvelous, and then it was Terms of Engagement or A Lot of Sense. And they're off. Red Paisley very fast, along with Patriotic Party down to the inside, and Airport 2. Airport takes second right after Red Paisley, who's got the lead. Red Paisley, Airport, Demo Doctor on the outside is in the third, and Patriotic Party's next and fourth, a length and a half. Hemp and 7 on the rocks racing side by side, and Pick and Sea Glass 3 wide far turn run. Back to Golden Eyes, who's got 9 to make up at this point, and Freightland trailing the field. Into the turn, and it's Red Paisley rolling right along, a half length in front. Airport, the favorite, menacing now on the outside, with Demo Doctor in third, 7 on the rocks, fourth. Hemp travels in fifth, and Golden Eyes now getting going on the far outside. Golden Eyes going to come 3 deep at the quarter pole, the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Red Paisley, Airport right alongside second spot. Hemp trying to motor on down toward the inside. Demo Doctor center of the track, 7 on the rocks, and Golden Eyes 1 furlong left to go. Here's Airport, who's come away with the lead. Airport's in front from Red Paisley. Hemp charging hard, 1 off the inside. Then it's Demo Doctor in fourth. Airport, Hemp closing. Airport's got it. Airport sharp. Airport, Hemp second. Demo Doctor was third. And then it was Red Paisley or 7 on the rocks. Now set. And they're off. Oh boy, and Red Devolution on the inside. Steady Eddie's right there too. Gundry in the far outside is now moving forward as well. So leading the way, Red Devolution, but it's just a narrow lead. Oh boy's in between horses, and Gundry out there 3D pressing the pace as well. Secret Sanctuary is now in fourth. The inside is C Out, and Awesome Dynamo, the favorite, right there too. Only about 4 to 5 lengths off the early pace. Blame It on the Fun. And now last is Steady Eddie down the backstretch. They roll. It is Red Devolution on the inside. Oh boy, there's Two Path. The outside is Gundry racing in third. Secret Sanctuary down inside racing in fourth. Awesome Dynamo, every chance from there from fifth. Out of the clear and only 3 from the pace heading into the far turn run now. As they round the turn, Blame It on the Fun trying to advance as well for the back of the pack, and See Out drops back, and Steady Eddie back there too with about 3.5 furlongs left to go. There goes Awesome Dynamo. Awesome Dynamo moving forward at will. The far outside there is Blame It on the Fun, has moved into second. On the center of the track there is Secret Sanctuary is coming widest of them all, and weakened up Red Devolution. The early pacemakers dropping back, so too Gundry into the stretch, 1/4 mile, second wire finish. It is Blame It on the Fun. Blame It on the Fun has come away with the lead as Awesome Dynamo's flattened out a bit. Secret Sanctuary is charged into second, 1 furlong left to go. Blame It on the Fun. Blame It on the Fun opens up 3 lengths. Secret Sanctuary, Awesome Dynamo, See Out racing in 4th. Steady Eddie's a distant 5th. Blame It on the Fun's got it won at 7 to 1. Blame It on the Fun.